In this video, apart from giving details of my training, I will also give some tips on English learning. These tips will also apply to learning other languages, and if you raise questions, specific questions about your language, I will try to answer them to the best of my knowledge and ability. Yet, this series is going to focus primarily on English because it is meant for those who want to improve their English for purposes such as appearing in IELTS, GRE, CAT, or civil services examination, etc. The purpose and focus of these videos will be to help you master English to an extent that English does not remain a handicap for you. Your starting point may be whatever it is, but the final stage to which I would strive to take you would be a stage where you are totally comfortable in English and nobody is able to find fault with your use of the language. I am sure you will be able to derive a lot of benefit from these videos, but if you want, you can also join my training. I charge rupees 10,000 for 1 month, and usually I am able to bring a person within 1 month from whichever stage he or she is at to a stage where they become comfortable reading, writing, speaking English. If you reside in Chennai, you can also have face-to-face interaction with me. And if you are staying in some other city, then perhaps if I visit there, I can tell you when I am visiting and you can come and meet me and interact with me. But most of my training is given online, and this online training is in fact more effective than face-to-face training, because it helps me to give material and give exercises and then make the person practice those exercises online. If you are running an institution and you would like to associate with me, you are most welcome. If you invite me, I can come and spend time interacting with your students, and we can work out the terms and conditions of my visit. If you are already taking training somewhere else, then you can polish up your knowledge by joining my training or interacting with me even if you don't join my training. Some students, when they approach me, ask me how many classes will be conducted and what will be the course material. I find it very difficult to answer this question because my course material and my style of teaching keeps changing from day to day depending upon the progress of the student. My training is generally individual based. I keep teaching, keep assessing, I keep identifying the needs of the student and reorient my teaching and reorganize my material in order to make it most useful on that particular day and at that particular time. So I don't do very advanced planning. There is no rigidity, there is no strict scheduling. It's more of a learning interaction which works very well and works very fast. Those who join my training gradually undergo a transformation. They become more clear-headed, their thinking becomes clearer, they become better planners, they become more conscious, more keenly conscious of their talents and their potential. So, my training goes much beyond just English teaching. It also gives a lot more. Now, the English learning tips. First and foremost, do not approach English learning as some sort of compulsion and as something which has to be done with a limited purpose and with a specific goal. English is a language that provides you not only communication capability throughout India and abroad, it also provides you access to the latest and the best material available on the internet and in books. So if you develop good command over English, it's going to open new vistas, it's going to open a new world to you. So look upon English in that perspective. Also, don't allow a misconception to come to your mind that by learning English you are going to forget your own mother tongue or your knowledge of your mother tongue or your ability to write well in your mother tongue is going to get affected. In fact, learning more languages makes you sensitive to the dynamic nature of a language. This not only makes it easier for you to learn new languages, it also makes you sensitive to the beauties of language, to the power of meaning, and the power of using language in order to express yourself. So, approach English as your own language. English is as much an Indian language as it is the language of America or England or Australia. My second tip is also very important. Most of us learn wrong language, the wrong use of language, and then through practice, it keeps getting drilled deeper and deeper into our mind. And after that, we have to spend a lot of effort to unlearn what we had learned earlier. Therefore, learn the correct use of words, grammar, etc. the first time itself, and then you will be able to sustain it with very little effort. That is why the earlier you start learning language the correct way, the better it will be. My third tip, associate with people who communicate in English through writing, reading, speaking, etc. This will build up an atmosphere within which you will be able to pick up good expressions, pronunciation, flow of language, etc. Fourth tip, do not use substandard reading material. These days, there is a plethora of blogs on the internet which use language very shabbily. The grammar is not properly used, the words may not be accurate. So these blogs can fill your mind with wrong use of words and expressions. Avoid such blogs. There is a lot of standard material available on the internet, so stick to that. In my subsequent videos, I will keep giving tips from time to time, and if you join my course, of course, there is a lot that I'd be telling you, and there will be a number of exercises that I'll be making you do, by which you will be able to get what is known as the feel of a language. What is the feel of a language? The internal dynamics of a language, how the words connect with one another through grammar in order to give the best expression possible. Thank you very much.